Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge mini pendant called the Dahlia. This is the 184350. Larger Dahlias available, semi-flush available. You should check those out on our website under semi-flush and dining pendants. This one's going to be 18.2 inches high for the body of the fixture, and that's really on this is going to be those petals kind of going out like this and this, from the top of the top one to the very bottom of that. And you'll notice that the telescoping rods that this hangs from are kind of protrude a little bit into the size of that body. You'll see it kind of comes down a little bit beyond the top of that. So 18.2 inches high, 21.3 inches in diameter. So this is a good size for a mini pendant. I would recommend modeling this up either with cardboard, or an easy way to do it would be just to buy some balloons that you'd use at a kid's birthday party, blow them up to 21 inches in diameter, hang them by a string, tape that string to the ceiling, and if you're going to be putting these over a kitchen island or another application, just kind of move them around to where you want them to be to make sure that a 21.3 inch diameter is going to be sufficiently small enough really for kitchen islands, because most kitchen islands are going to be 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, sometimes 12 feet. But it's always good to mock these things up if you can ahead of time, and balloons pretty much almost cost nothing, and cardboard is free. Cardboard and string is almost free. So moving on from there, now let's talk about those adjustable ranges. And Hubbardton Forge has a patent on this whole telescoping rod idea. This kind of goes up and down. This telescopes into a larger pipe right here. Where they come together is called a clutch, and right there, right in the center, you can barely see there's a tiny little hex nut screw, and it's going to come with this little handy-dandy hex nut wrench. And when you get this to where you want it to be, you're going to bring it up and down to get it where you want it to be. You just tighten that little guy in, it locks it into place, and you're good to go. You'll notice on the pull-down menu over on your right-hand side, when you pull that down, it's going to say you have 3 different adjustable ranges. How they do that is there are 3 different lengths of this pipe that's available, and then beyond that, custom, which we'll talk about in just a second. So you're going to see a adjustable overall height. Now we're talking about encompassing all of this and the body of the fixture together. So, and it's adjustable range. Remember, this thing telescopes. Short is 28.6 to 39.3. Standard is 37.6 to 48.3. Long 48.1 to 58.8. If you need this to be shorter than the short, which means you want to come down shorter than 28.6 from your ceiling, or longer than the long, we do customs every single day. And how you find out more about that, send a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. Tell me what you're looking for your overall height. How short do you want this to be, or long, from the ceiling down? We send that over to customs. They look into it, get a quote, comes back to me, I send it to you. Adds a little time, adds a little money. Non-returnable, but we do customs every single day, because the beauty of Hubbardton Forge is, since they're making everything to order anyway here in Vermont, it's easy to do customs. So moving on from there, let's talk about a few more details on this whole setup. If you're on the page for this fixture on our website, look over on that right side of the page, scroll down a little bit, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Click on that link for me. Those are the install instructions that are going to be in the box for this, with this fixture, and they're going to show you beautiful technical drawings and a parts list and kind of instructions of how this all goes together, how this goes onto your 4-inch junction box. Very simple. This is a 5-inch round canopy. There are different brackets that can be used on the back of this, and it'll show you on the detailed drawings which one that this is going to be used for this fixture. In addition, you'll notice that this is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. So right here where this pipe meets the canopy is a knuckle, just like the knuckle in your finger. So it allows this to bend 45 degrees. So let's say this is your slope ceiling. There you go. Good to go. Flat ceiling's good too. So very user-friendly there. Moving on from those things, I think we should get into lamping on this, because that's kind of important. So this is going to be using what's called a Type B chandelier socket, little porcelain guide that's going to be hiding in there. It's going to be using your regular screw-in light bulb. This is a torpedo bulb, but you're going to be able to use a lot of different bulbs in this. If you guys are still using incandescent, you're going to be limited to 60 watts in each of these sockets. If you're doing LED, there's really no limit at the end of the day, because LED bulbs like this are probably drawing 4 watts, at the most, maybe 5. This is an incandescent, it's called a G15. If you were to get this in LED, which is basically this guy, the inside of this, you can see those little lines, and those are phosphorus pieces that glow when the electricity goes through them. But this comes in an LED form like this, and it's going to be a G15 and a half just because it's slightly bigger. Those numbers like 15, 21, 19 are the size of light bulbs. So getting back into this, this is the little globe guide that could be on the side of this too. You can use all kinds of bulbs on this. It's really just aesthetics, and these bulbs cost practically nothing in any hardware store, grocery store, big box store, so you might as well play around and see which ones you like. Very easy to get. I get these on Amazon, I think. So, or actually, I take it back. I get this at my local hardware store. So again, very easy to find LEDs. You can choose your color temperature. You can get them frosted or non-frosted. It's just very easy. So let's talk about a few other things after that. Finish is very important on this too. So on our website, on the left-hand side of your screen, there's going to be a Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video at the top of that. That's going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how translucent finishes can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart. Scroll down. You're going to see this chart with a whole bunch of finishes on it. I'll be talking about that chart in the video. So watch the video, come back down to the chart, go back and forth. In that video, I'm actually using a large Dahlia fixture, and I have it like up on the table, so I'm going to be showing you that and talking about lots of little details, so it's important to watch all that. When you're done, go back to that chart. You can click on any of these pictures and you can see a larger window pop up, and it's going to show you all kinds of details and examples of whatever finish you guys just clicked on. Okay, so moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures, and we're always adding to that as well. Over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. It covers everything we have here. Like I said, we're constantly adding to that too. In addition to that, we have a clearance center here too. So clearance center stuff is returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. It's an amazing deal, but you have to come here to use it. Our showroom in Vermont with the 350 things on display is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400. You can email us at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. When you order your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer in the world that has 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Nobody else has that. Some bigger items and custom things do not come back. We're always going to tell you about that on the page for it. Very important to look for that. And in addition to that, we have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. That's how you get all of these different things that you can order. You know, the adjustable ranges, all the different finishes, all that kind of stuff. We can cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive, and the upcharge is per line item. So if you had 2 or 3 of these Dahlia mini pendants and they're identical, it's very cheap per piece because that's one line item if you have them all identical. So drop me a quick note if you guys want to know more about that, and I can fill you in. So I think that kind of covers everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.